Dating, marrying a Christian Filipina, pros and cons. Just like marrying any Filipino or anyone in the world, there's pros and cons to it. What's the value? What's the upside of just singling out a Christian Filipina to marry? Well, I personally have seen a lot of success stories with Christian Filipinas marrying Christians, marrying Muslims, marrying all denominations of Christianity. And I've even seen three Jewish men with Filipino wives. So, how is it that it's a plus for someone to marry a Christian Filipino? Listen, thank you guys for watching my video. I appreciate it. If you're a subscriber, God knows I love you. If you're not a subscriber, I still love you, but I need you to subscribe. The Christian Filipina is atypical Filipina, but she has the moral compass of her Christianity denomination of faith. So, along with her culture morality, which is extremely high, she has added on to that the morality and the lifestyle of the Christian belief according to her denomination, because there are several different denominations of Christians here in the Philippines. So that can be a plus simply because the morality is a morality of a high quality, high value, not low quality, low value. So that would be a plus in most scenarios. However, anytime you find that the religious belief in the Filipina is prominent, meaning that she really, really, really focuses her life according to her religion. That can be positive and it can be negative simply because if whatever denomination she is, she's going to follow what that preacher is preaching. She's going to act according to what that preacher dictates. Not necessarily the spiritual aspect, but the preacher's version or interpretation. The same thing with Catholicism. She's going to follow what that priest teaches, not according almost verbatim to what Catholicism teaches. So, that being said, it can be an ism. Her morality can be that of an ism, that of the person who is teaching her, the person whom she's following, she's taking on his belief structure and the way he sees or she sees the morality should be shaped according to the religion. So, if that's the case, you need to be aware of that. Because why? There's a lot of so called religious leaders that really are nothing but cult leaders, even though they're under the auspices of Catholicism or whatever, uh, Baptists, whatever. They can be in somewhat of a cult mentality. The other hand is that anytime someone accepts a religion and its morality, it's often a plus because it's the high road. It's not the low road, it's the high road. And it's morality. It's high morality. Okay? And that being said, you're gonna find a lot of Filipinos that go up and down on that scale of their dedication, commitment, and how it is that they follow this Christian belief system. Some will adhere to it very strictly. That's the way their culture and their family unit is, and that's the way they are. That Filipina, unless you're a strict Christian, you're going to have a difficult time with them because they're not going to deviate. Then there's some Christians who are Christians and on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, they're bar girls. Yeah, because they put the value of the family before that of the religion simply because they have to help support the family. And so they put their religion on the back burner and they go make that money. Some do the same thing with relationships. Some will put the religion on the back burner simply because they have a fancy for the opposite sex. They prefer to engage in character that doesn't match what their church preacher is teaching. And so they put their religion on the back burner. There are so many Christians who have married Muslims because of a commitment to religion. In other words, they study their religion. They went and they were raised in the Christian faith, etc., etc., and they were serious about it. They studied it, and when they discovered Islam and the teachings of Islam, and once they understood what the teachings of Islam taught them, they abandoned Christianity and they took Shahada and became Muslim. There are thousands and thousands of them here in the Philippines and around the world that is really seekers of a relationship with God and a pathway to God such that they would abandon Christianity for that which has systematically and factually convinced them that the path and morality of Christianity was not complete, and they've become Muslim. I've seen a lot of them myself here in the Philippines. However, that Filipina is one who is committed to the relationship between her and her creator. Mind you, you have to always remember that the morality of the culture of the Filipina is very high. It's not like in the West. So they start off with a high morality, and that which they get from any religion adds to it. So marrying a Christian Filipina, you can't go wrong unless there's some type of cultism or some type of deviation from the traditional teachings of Christianity and its morality. So, listen, once again, I want to tell you guys I appreciate you. Please like and subscribe, leave me some comments. One thing for sure and two for certain, when you help other people, you truly help yourself. Whether the Filipina is Christian, Muslim, Hindu, whatever her religious belief is, she has a high moral standard. And that you can find in any Filipina, regardless of her religion. God bless. Take care.